Haven't done a live in so long. I got nervous there at the last minute. So we're coming live. We was going to make a little notice, but normally every time we do, something happens and we don't get to go live. But so we just decided to go with the shock factor and go live tonight to fill everybody in on what's been going on the past couple months and have some real talk with us. As you can see, my husband now is joining us tonight. He hasn't been on a video in forever. He is back. He's not really back. I've drug him out here because I told him that the fans was missing him so much. I mean, the awkwardness of being somewhat Facebook famous has caused me to be a little bit of a psycho since we're living 3 states away from each other now. Yeah, he has ladies out there offering to come and keep him company or to bring him a hot meal or something, and I got to tell him to sit their thirsty asses down. That's not the way it works, because I'm crazy enough to jump in a vehicle and drive 600 miles from West Virginia just to peek in that hotel room, see what the hell's going on in there, right?
100%.
Yeah, he has seen my crazy since we've been married. You can't bring your crazy out right now. Like when you're dating, you can't bring your crazy out because it's not acceptable, because he's not going to marry you if you're crazy, and vice versa. That goes.
That's 100%.
Both ways. But once you're married and you got that ring on and you're hitched, you can be like, now this is the way it's going to be. But I seem to be lacking in that department because we had this gorgeous wedding plan for April, and we ended up having a last-minute throw-together wedding because...
Which was beautiful, by the way. Her sister threw it together. It was really nice.
It was beautiful, and it was so romantic. The video is actually posted on the wall. Not of the actual ceremony. We have that, too. But most of you know Maverick, my 5-year-old, is autistic and hard of hearing, and his noise level during the wedding was through the roof, which we didn't mind it, but we haven't really posted the video because all you can really hear is him dancing and carrying on and squalling in the background. But anyway, so he took a job out of state.
I did.
And he left the state. He married me, left me in West Virginia.
Then skipped town 2 days later.
Yes, and then he wants to cry to me from a hotel room like, at least you all's home and all this and that. He's like, I'm the one living in a hotel room. I'm like, you did it to yourself, number one. And number two, I'm back here with these kids, these crotch goblins, trying to raise them. And they are little spawns most of the time. And they have went into a whole new level of disobedience since Gary's been gone. Because you know how it is when Dad would go somewhere, Dad would be on a trip, the kids would, it's party time. You tear the house apart. You stay up late, you watch scary movies, you eat popcorn. So the kids feel like now that Dad's gone and I'm a pushover, that they can get away with everything. Jake being the ringleader. So we've had some rocky moments with our kids.
But when they come out here to visit me, they're little angels.
I wouldn't go that far. They've drove me about bananas this trip, but I still love them. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to raise them. I'm not going to quit, but I am going to cuss the entire time. So, and I should have worn my shirt that said that. But anyway, as most of you know, we got married. We just said that. He come to a different state to live, and so many people have reached out to me since then about, thank you. Gary's shaking his leg over here. It's distracting. About you being in the same situation that your husband lives out of town. And I guess I never really took it into consideration. People that was deployed or people that worked out of town, leaving their families behind. I mean, I had friends in that situation, and I guess I always took it with a grain of salt, like, okay, whatever, that's your life. It doesn't really pertain to me. But my God, it pertains to me now, and I've been somewhat of a diva since this went down. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't see how you got kudos to every woman out there in the world that has been married to a man that has been deployed or left town for work. Because we both come from broken relationships. You're not talking very much.
I'm letting you talk. I'm hanging in here.
Which I'm going to talk about.
You're saying everything I'm thinking anyways.
Yeah. We both come from broken relationships, and so did our children. So you have all these people that came from broken homes, and we just broke ourselves up again, literally. It was like we all just went different directions. Because we needed that closeness, we needed that tight-knitness of being a family and being supportive to each other, and we don't have that anymore. So it has truly been a struggle for the last 2 months. I get aggravated during the week, and I tell my mom, I am not going out there this weekend to see Gary. I am not. I am aggravated. I'm just done with this. I can't believe he left us here. I'm not. Come Thursday morning, I'm telling my mom, you can watch these kids so I can go out there and see him or what? I'm about ready to die. I roll into Southern Illinois naked in the van with a leg hanging out. Probably just woke everybody in the hotel up. I don't really do that. But I joke that I'm going to do it. Marianne says she's a trucker's wife. Yeah, I couldn't do the trucker's wife life. I had no idea that being a coal miner's wife led to this. I was thinking a coal miner's wife, I'd bitch over some dirty clothes or something, or you tear my washing machine up or something trying to wash some mining clothes, but I didn't dream of this for sure. I'm sorry, Savannah. I know a lot of people don't get to go see their husbands either when they're out of town like Gary
maybe
has
the
been.
money's not as good or what have you, or maybe they're farther away than I am.
Yeah,
Different
but
situations.
we've been blessed that I've gotten to come out here every weekend. Hi, Cindy! We've been blessed that I've gotten to come out here every weekend to see him. But hopefully that's all going to be wrapping up soon. And we're
Figured out where we're going to be at. I've got my feet wet, and we've got a good job, good benefits package, whole 9 yards. We like everything out here, and we're looking for some housing.
Yep. That's the plan. The kids just have a few more days of school left, and we're going to see what happens this summer as far as being together again as a family, because that's what I want to do. And I'm 41 years old, and I ain't got time to be married to somebody in another state. I don't have that many good years left. And besides, my boobs are dropping by the day. I got to show them to him while they're still up where they're supposed to be, because my high-class titties have went to low sag titties. This weight loss has taken on I just now put my hair behind my ear and got a handful of hair. Can you see that? That's how sad this is. I know most of you have known that I went through this gastric sleeve surgery on Christmas Eve, and that has went wonderful. I don't know how far out I am, 4 months, and I've lost 78 pounds, and I lose 78 hairs every 2 minutes of my life. My hair's falling out really bad. And yes, I'm getting my protein, and I'm taking my vitamins, and I'm doing all that, but they said this could still happen. So, Chris Kirk says, Gary, I'm holding down the jack for you while you're gone.
10-4.
Funny you mentioned that, because, can I?
Go ahead.
Okay. If you've been fans of ours and been watching us for a while now, everybody knows that Gary likes to drink. He had a little bit of a drinking problem, and it seemed to have excelled when he left us and came out here, probably because he was lonely and it was easier to just drink until he passed out. So the drinking went to a whole new level. So we had a rocky couple weeks there, and the end result was Gary has give up the drinking. He is 11 days sober. High five. He's so excited. And well, I think it's amazing, and I tell him every day how proud I am of him. I tell everybody, which I know that's personal, and he probably wants to smack me, but at the same time, it's wonderful. Being an alcoholic or being addicted to alcohol is no different than being addicted to drugs or food or gambling or whatever your forte is. It's hard to quit something that you've done every day of your life since you was in the service, right?
Very true.
And that is another reason he's not so chatty. This is Sober Gary. Nobody knows Sober Gary. Because he was always sure to be wasted before we did a video, so he would be his funny self. But he's a little calm. He's a little calmer now, a little quieter. Okay. Cindy said, go Gary. And Debbie did too. Cindy and Debbie are my Illinois buddies. They're actually West Virginia girls, and their roots was deep too in West Virginia, and they come out here later in life, much like I'm planning on doing. And we went last week, which Cindy made a video, but we never posted it. Cindy, you're going to have to send it to me so I can post it on the diaries page. We went looking at houses last weekend, and we really had a good time. I scared Cindy and Debbie because I seem to be running a lot of stop signs around this part of the state because they're in unexpected places, I feel. And I've ran a lot, and when I had Cindy and Debbie with me, it got dark in here, last weekend, I kind of slid into an intersection really hard and killed Cindy. She told me that I busted her esophagus. I got so tickled laughing that I had to pull off beside the road to continue my laugh. I was crying so hard. So anytime we come up to a stop sign or a stoplight, Cindy was up front, Debbie was in the back. Cindy would stop, limp, Debbie, go limp. Because she said if you were completely relaxed in a collision that you would not get hurt. So it was a good day. It was a very good day. You're getting all kinds of congratulations, Gary. But today, we went to, I'm going to tell what we did today, and then I'm going to wrap this video up, since Gary's not being chatty. I feel like I'm being extra chatty. I have always wanted to see the Arch in St. Louis. I love going to new states. I love seeing new things that I've never seen before. So we drove out to St. Louis today, and we seen the Arch.
We did.
We went to Grant's Farm. Yes.
Grant's Farm.
We went to Grant's Farm, which was okay. It wasn't real super exciting, but it was fun, and it's free admission, but we did have to pay to park, and that's it. And the kids had a good time, I think. I met my spirit animal today. Gary pointed out a goat to me that was asleep. Bless her heart. Her tits was hanging out. She was asleep over on her shoulder. And I said, that's my spirit animal. That's me. Taking a nap, tits hanging out, using my shoulder as a pillow. I'll post a picture on my diaries page in a little bit and let you all see. But I'll show you our little picture from Grant's Farm today. It was a good little time. And we got to go see the Arch. We actually had to walk a mile. We parked a mile from it and walked to it because we were newbies. West Virginia hillbillies hit St. Louis. It was quite the scene. We was going to go up into the Arch, but we couldn't get tickets because we were too late in the game, which kind of sucked. But hopefully we'll get to go up in it. Maybe we'll do a live from the top of the Arch. I don't know. It looked exciting, though. So that's what we did for today. And now the kids, we've got them locked in the hotel room because we're getting ready to order food for them, and we didn't want them to interrupt our live video. You all don't want them interrupting a live video either because they talk all kinds of crazy stuff. So we will see you all in the future. Hopefully we'll do some more lives and keep you updated on our progress as far as becoming Illinoisans, land of Lincoln, Prairie State people. Cindy, what?
Flatlanders.
Flatlanders. There we go. We're the Flatlanders. Yeah, the hillbillies meet the city. So we'll see you all next time.